Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I spent a lot of time debating back and forth whether to do anything about this algae setup or not, to just keep it the way it was and deal with it, or to revert it back to the basic one, which appears to be a little bit more energy efficient, but less space efficient. And the more I got to thinking about it, it's a pretty big initial investment of items, but this recipe right here with these, it's free as far as I'm concerned. It only requires water, and we get charcoal out of it for nothing. We're spending charcoal, whereas this one, we've got a lot of other things, a lot more power going in, and we're not getting as much. I mean, it just makes sense to me to do this. And it's not like charcoal. I don't think charcoal will ever be like no longer needed because we need like carbon to make these guys right here, and I have a feeling we're going to be making a lot of these guys right here. So I think that's the road that I'm going to go down. Auto Research has been researching some weird things, but you know, whatever. Auto Research, you do you, and I will do me, and we will see if we can't make this work back to basics again. All right, so when we set this up last time, the ratio is 10 to 48. And for some reason, I set it up as a 1 to 4 ratio, which would be... And then just made extra assembling machines. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I think I'm going to round this up to 50. And then do a 1 to 5 ratio, which is not optimal in this setup, but I think it's going to be doable. If we take a group... here, let's set this. Let's set the right recipe here. When I was removing things, I had to go and remove the pipes because I couldn't switch the recipe because the pipes. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that. I couldn't switch the recipe because these were already reserved to mineral water, and I had to remove all the pipes. It was a big pain. But now it's over, and I can stop complaining. Okay, so if we take a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we take a group like this. That is 2 groups of 5, and I think we should be able to do something with that. Like, what if we put that machine there? This machine could direct insert, and you could halfway direct insert. This is kind of what we were doing before. And what we did before is we had like an additional inserter coming out. And there was a belt here that those guys were doing off of. And I think I want to take that idea and move it. Let's see. Let's drop and pick up. We'll make those all long-handeds. And you guys will insert off of that. And they will go out to the belt. We'll do the side, the 90-degree inserter to put those out. And you will make these. That, right? Okay, so that's 4 machines. So if we take, like, this one, and we'll just half and half this on both belts, like that. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. All right, and then if we mirror this, right... We should be able to just take this and mirror it right here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that, I believe, will work. We just need to set you to drop to the north. And drop to the south. And you drop to the north. And you drop to the south. That's the pickup. Let's see. That is correct. And that is correct. And we'll probably want to offset these. You two like do the inside and you two do the outside or something like that. Ghost Placer Express has a bug with the offsets that causes the game to crash. That was fixed, by the way. He fixed it in the .35/.36 version. However, I'm still on .34 because of mod updates. Okay, so I think that's what I'm wanting. Let's go ahead. We'll get some stone pipe up here, and let's just carry it to the end. So we can make a blueprint out of it. That's going to go to there. There's still this right here. I'm thinking about installing the water fill mod just to get rid of that. Okay, that will go to there. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and hook up just a pipe to it. All right, and let's see. Power poles. Boy, that gets a lot of them, doesn't it? And then we can do that right there, and that right there, and that will get most of those. And then this one right there. Like that. Okay, and that's going. We're having some serious power problems right now because I took out all of our coal generation. Let's see. Can we cheat this maybe just a little bit? Let's take the fuel. We got some fuel in here. Let's take it out of the steel right now. Oh, we should have more coal than we know what to do with here very soon. So let's just grab a couple of boilers and get those going just to try to get some of this process going. We've got that unhooked. Let's see. Can we go ahead and turn this off down here? Is that a magic power pole? It's not. We must be getting it fed from right around here. Okay, so that'll turn all that off. You are no longer necessary. Let's get you out of here. Even though they're not doing very much, that's not giving us much power savings, but still, this kind of stuff makes me feel better. All right, and that's going down and doing nothing. This is actually no longer necessary either. I'm sure we'll need it again someday for something, but for right now. All right, and we get our symmetry back somewhat. That was funny. All right, and we're producing stuff. We're producing coal. All right, that's a very good sign. All right, and these are backing up. That is going to be expected because we are actually producing a little bit more than these guys need, but I'm okay with that. And they're making their stuff. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and copy this. And we should be able to paste that down there. Try to be a little less erratic about placing these things in order for Ghost Placer to pick them up. I think it's much better to just kind of relax a little bit and just go with it. All right, that looks good there. We just need to hook up that side and that side. Then those guys will get going. All right, nice. So that should be, what, 20? Yes. All right, let's pull that in a little tighter so we don't get the water pumps. Let's actually make a real blueprint, Alt-B. And we'll pull that in grab all of that. I think that's right. Yes. And let's grab the tiles as well. Because we can now blueprint landfill in the .17 version. That'll go right there. We'll be able to place that down. And that gives us our landfill template for the next 20. And, yeah, we're going to need landfill. Let's go get some of that. Uh, 3,000. That should get us somewhere. Guys are backing up, but you are producing constantly. You're getting enough electricity. That is very good. All right, let's pull out our landfill here and go ahead and lay this out. We just remove that, or that ghost is going to be there forever. Okay, there we go. And let's pull our blueprint back out. Boy, I hope it's saved. It was this one, right? Yes. And we want to remove the tiles now, because we don't want to place those ghosts over it. All right. I already pre-made enough algae machines and assembly machines and stuff to get this going. Belt and pipe are the two things that I'm concerned about, and probably inserters. Let's just go ahead and roll the pipe so that can get going. And we're still not quite done with this. We got 10 more of these to go, so another like little half thing to get the full belt going. Okay, that should be all going now. You should be all going now. Should be good for you. And now those should be going as well. We getting a power drain yet? Yeah. Okay, and we're going to have to address getting them on both sides of the belt because that's going to be something that's going to keep us down here. Okay, so we need that should be 40. Oh, what do we have over here? Worms. I don't know if there's any changes, but they should be fine down there. Let's Alt B. I'd use the other one, but I already removed the the tiles from it. Actually, we could just do the tiles. Now, they'll probably shoot at me, but I think once we get the machines down... Yeah, that woke them up. I don't think they'll attack the machines, though. They wouldn't in vanilla. I'm not sure if they will in Bob's and Angel's. We'll see. We'll know the answer to that very soon. Guys attacking? Well, it's making you angry, but you're not. You seem to be at peace. Still liking those new worm sounds. They are terrifying. And it looks like we're good to go. Just need belt now. All right, so I miscalculated a little bit there. Inserters, though. We got all our inserters? Looks like it. Power poles. Power poles. And let's see, this belt down here is not needed. Whoa! There it is, right there. Alright, so got to be careful down there on that end. Boy, I'm wondering if we could support both sides with one pump. It's really not important. I feel like we're stealing all this stuff anyway. Okay, let's alternate these now. You guys are going out. You will need to go in. And I can't copy that back and forth. I can, yes, but pick up, drop off, offset on the inside. All right, so out, in, out, in, out. All right, just the ones that are facing this way go in. That's an easy way to remember it. In, offset on the inside. And that one. All right, now that should do it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 machines producing. That should be enough to give us all of the coal that we need. How are things looking down here? All this should be the same, but it may take a little while for everything to get caught up here and moving. All right, let's do a little cleanup around these parts. All of this is no longer necessary. Okay, and technically this belt is, again, no longer necessary. And you guys can go back to making, like, super speedy stuff. Now, what I'm hoping, I haven't run the numbers yet, but I'm hoping we can actually have these both going at the same time. Because this is actually going to be producing more charcoal than we were before, so I'm hoping that's enough to keep up with that, so we can just get everything running at the same time. I believe that would be mostly optimal for me. This is looking very good to me. How are you guys all doing? I just want to make sure, do one more pass here to make sure all of the inserters are working. What is your problem? You can't set your stuff out. I'm fine with that. we're actually producing more algae than one of these can utilize, so any kind of backup like that, I'm not going to be too concerned about. All these factories are working. I'm seeing green lights. This all looks good. All right, so that's a much bigger footprint, but a much smaller footprint. We've traded size for efficiency, and I think it was a very, very good deal. We'll see. We'll see once this thing gets caught back up and we get everything plugged in, and we can make sure that that all this is working. All right, let's take a look. We are making washing 2 right now, which is good. We get stuff extra clean. How are you guys doing on materials? You could probably use a refuel. How are we doing on 183 of those. That is good. How are you guys doing? You're backed up, you're backed up, you're backed up, you're backed up. You're not backed up. What do you need? You need basic circuits. I don't think we're making basic circuits right now. Let's grab some copper and tin. We've got some iron, and let's just refuel these. We'll put some of those in there. Oh, we got basic circuits right here. Fantastic. Iron, copper, tin, lead, and let's see. Let's put a full stack of that in there, and just throw the stuff in there. Which one needed basic circuits? It was you, right? We need some basic circuits in there. And we're not making basic circuits now. Is that correct? That is correct. And we're also not utilizing mineralized water right now. Is there anything... You use saline water. Mineralized water? Not really. Do we have another clarifier? Do I have one up here in my box of things that have been in my inventory forever that I just threw away? Nope, but we can throw some of this stuff in there. That is for sure. All right, so I need a clarifier. Can I clarify that one? Yeah. And we'll just burn off all that mineralized water until we find something else to do with it. Oh, that won't work there. I would really like those to be kind of aligned. Let's see, if we take that up a step. Where'd they go? Oh, they're right there. And put that right there. And then we convert you to an underground there. Oh, no, that's not going to work either. All right. You win. It's probably more space efficient that way anyway. All right, so that'll burn off that mineralized water, and we should be back to 0, right? All right, and look at that coal backed up. That is a very good sign. I'm going to go ahead and just come through and just grab a big giant handful of it. Since it looks like it's producing at full force right now. Yeah, look at that. Big, nice line of that stuff coming in. We've got all of that stuff. Let's grab a little bit of this as well. Yeah, I did not want that algae. That's going to cause a backup of algae that's going to be resolved in like 4 or 5 episodes. Possibly longer. Yeah, okay, so I wanted some of that. I wanted to come down here and just get everything going again. Yeah, you need some cellulose fiber. You need some copper. You guys should be good to go. How are you guys doing on fuel? You're doing great on fuel. You're doing okay on fuel. Let's see. This one is like extremely energy efficient. I very, very much like that. I don't know that I've refilled this since I put that first stack in there. This one, on the other hand, is not that. It's whatever the opposite of that is. All right, I think that should all be good, and we can just wait for this to get caught back up, and that should be good to go. Let's see, no reason why we can't do some stone stuff while we're here. No reason why we can't throw tons of slag in there while we're here. Let's see, we got some wood pellets. We got some stone. All right, I think that's us all cleaned up. And we have a little bit of extra charcoal in our pocket, should we need to refuel something. All right, I want to let this buffer just kind of fill up a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and turn this on. While we're doing that, I just want to experimentate a little bit. Let's grab that and head on down to this end. We're going to need landfill. I should have waited. It's a ways down here, isn't it? Do we have some undergrounds? We do. Go ahead and check that. All right, we'll take this one tile out. Go slowly, carefully. Oh, we're getting spit at. All right, and boy, I don't have any armor or anything. Oh, this is going to end up definitely not being worth it, isn't it? Can I make a repair pack? I haven't even looked. Yes, can. Go and get that repaired up there. I want... why is that grabbing the landfill? All right, that is set down there. I just want to see if we can run that off of one pump. And let's go ahead and put that one pump down. Those guys are close. Remember to build the next one up and not down. I mean, I guess we could take them out, but they're really not bothering us too much. Okay, trim that up. And trim that up. Let's see. I never do this. 1,200 a second. And you guys need 100 every 30 seconds. I'm not even going to do the math there. I think that's going to be fine. All right, you're backed up again. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. And we'll turn... Let's see, let's connect that up over here. All right, there's our basic circuits going. You are probably out of iron. 283 electronic circuits. That's very nice. And you guys are out of the basic ones. All right, let's just go ahead and throw all those in there. And throw some of those in there. Just to get those processes moving. So we can continue on making science. Getting confused. Okay, there we go. Now, why are we waddling back and forth with power? I'm guessing it's something to do with this? It's got to be, right? That's the only thing we've added. Unless it's this clarifier. I mean, we still got all the electrolyzers running. Okay, so we've taken away some of the mineralizer and the CO2, but we've added all this. So maybe at the end of the day, we are actually a little bit up. So we probably need to add maybe a couple more rows of steam engines. We do have the steam engine Mark II. Unless I'm misunderstanding, power output 900 kilowatts, fluid consumption 30 a second. 30 a second, 1.8 megawatts of power. And with the boilers, 3.6, 1.8. As I'm looking at that, what I'm thinking is that the advantage of going to the Mark IIs is that it basically takes a group of 4 of these and turns it into one. It's space efficiency. That's what the Mark IIs are. They'll consume fuel at energy consumption 1.8. So they'll still use the same amount of coal. It's just you basically half the number of machines and you send it the same amount of coal. It's just a space savings. That's the way I could be mistaken, but that's the way I'm looking at it. If I am incorrect, please let me know in the comments. There's no efficiency difference as far as I can tell. There may be, but I don't know how you get, unless it's more efficient than 100%. I'm not quite sure. But thank you for watching. That was this was a very good decision, I think, in the end. Even though we're power teeter-tottering right now, everything is running, and this belt actually looks pretty good. See if we're getting a backup there. We're not. Either way, I think it was the right choice. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.